And yeah, here we go. I don't know what character Rox plays, but Sirmeris definitely a Peach player that I'd say is definitely one of the Peach players to watch out for. Somebody who really made a splash on to the kind of top, top 50, top 100, kind of relatively recently, I'd say. And this is considered a matchup that Peaches don't like this matchup. Let's put it that way. Laud literally has said this is a 10-0 unwinnable matchup, and like says it in the same breath that like Laud will beat Hungrybox and be like, yeah, that was literally impossible what I just did mathematically, and there's no way to happen, but it did happen, which is funny. But yeah, anyway, TLDR Peach players don't like this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's historically always been tough, and it always feels like from the Peaches side, it's like if they win, it's like it feels like it's kind of the Puff's fault.
It does feel that way, it does feel that way.
Sorry, Puff players, but that's how they feel, and that's probably how the Puff players feel as well.
I just haven't talked to enough Puff players about it. I know that back in the day, Kalamazoo and Prince Abu, when they were two of the premier kind of representatives of their respective characters, Prince Abu had a very good record against Kalamazoo, and kind of the way he described it was there is a way that you need to play as the Puff, and if you play that way, which is really just back air, like just space back airs,
right,
then this matchup is very good. But if you try to get creative, then things can go south. So I don't know how much of it is that. I mean, I am seeing that Rox is getting punished doing these descending nairs, doing moves that aren't back air. So maybe you got to stick to the script. I don't know. I'm just repeating what I've been told.
That is my observation as well. Like you were saying, like the Peach player doesn't really enjoy the matchup. I think from Puff's point of view, it's like probably not that fun either. It's like a grind. You have to be very repetitive.
Yeah.
Very disciplined. It's like, it's not necessarily the funnest way to play. It's like, sometimes you just want to come down with an air.
Yeah. No, I get it. There's an awesome move.
You want to do the nair rest or whatever,
the
right?
Nair
Swag
rest,
out.
That's like the Mango Puff move is the nair. Edge cancel it just like that.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like the thing about, I don't know. Yeah, there's a level of discipline, I guess, that floaty players sometimes need to be able to adhere to, and sometimes it's just a question of who's going to do a better job.
For sure. And in this matchup in particular, it's like it's required on both sides, but...
Oh, I wonder if you could rest that.
Oh,
you could certainly rest that.
Mm-hmm.
This was the thing, you mentioned that, Puff players kind of maybe don't necessarily enjoy this matchup either. I mean, I will say I have tuned into HBox's stream during some of his, sets against elite level Peach players, and I don't think he likes it.
Right.
He definitely complains. He doesn't seem like he's having a great time the whole time. So I think there is that. Obviously take it with a grain of salt, but that's kind of what I observe. So it is what it is. And yeah, I mean, rest is something that if you get hit by rest, that is going to change the nature of everything that's going on, because Peach doesn't have a great, there's no like neutral B, Fox up smash. You can't just like get a rest punish and even the stock count sometimes, so it's kind of brutal.
Right, there's no wild card on Peach's side other than maybe Stitch Face every now and then. It's like there are a couple moments in history that we all know of at Genesis where it's like that's happened, but it doesn't happen like once per match the way that a Jigglypuff rest would, right? And then the rest of it is just like a lot of this type of neutral game. And Puff, honestly, if Puff wants to, Puff could just like put out hitboxes and not really get hit, but Peach, in order to like really get damage, has to put herself at risk more often than not. So
I guess so. I guess that is what's going on. Something I wonder, sometimes I'm seeing Rox go for these the back airs where Peach is even a little bit above.
Oh, okay.
There's a Stitch. Hang on, that happens.
1-1.
It looked like Sirmeris went to try to catch the Stitch, but there were two turnips there, and she like grabbed the wrong one by mistake.
I wasn't even paying attention to the turnips because I just assumed it wasn't anything significant. So that's, and it seems like Rox had the same problem. So
it happens to the best of us. Oh, double nair. That's cool. Yeah, this is a super different ball game now that Sirmeris got that Stitch. Oh!
Totally.
Turnip nair. Yeah, Sirmeris was like not doing so well for a while, but really has come into control of this match.
Missed the L cancel there, I think, for the down air, potentially up smash or grab or whatever.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how Puff's down air. Puff's drill is a weird phenomenon to me. You get put in that flippy state sometimes. And sometimes
pain.
Got blended up
Ow.
into Puff juice. Now you're just a smoothie, I feel like.
Do you think a Puff no, we shouldn't talk. That's fine.
Well, in
Would that be good? I don't know.
In Japanese, Puff's name is Purin, right? So I'd like to think Puff is just, Jigglypuff's just made of pudding.
Pudding.
Which is what it literally just means pudding. So, yeah, my theory is Puff is basically a walking dessert.
With really long and strong legs.
Yeah, somehow.
Unfortunately.
For the rest of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, game 1, Sirmeris kind of wrestled control of that game. We'll see how game 2 goes. I mean, you know, you might not be able to get a Stitch in game 2, but at the same time, you might not be able to necessarily get a rest if you're Rocks. So, I don't know, you know.
The dash attack in the beginning. Honestly, like, yeah, I don't know. If you're Peach, it's like you don't really need to be dash attacking Jigglypuff.
You don't. You don't. Yeah,
well,
but okay, I mean.
If they're in the air, I guess it's fine, but it's just.
Maybe that's the logic, yeah. Or just like a combo extender. You know, I do wonder. If you're a floaty player here, that was a mistake.
Well, that's scary.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this could, okay.
Yeah, I think Sirmeris was high enough.
You know, I think I almost feel like there's a mental. I feel like if you're playing a floaty matchup and you counterpick Yoshi's, you're sort of saying to your opponent, like, I'm less patient than you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, if I'm Sirmeris and my opponent picks Yoshi's, to me, I'm like, hell yeah, I already won the war, right? Because when you pick Yoshi's, you're almost kind of saying, like, I'm not down to be in the scrap for as long as you are. Because Armada, he would, you know, Armada would play you 7-minute games on Dreamland for a paycheck. You know what I mean? Like, he was just down to play long games, you know, Peach Samus or whatever. He didn't go Peach Puff, but point is, I feel like, you know, elite floaty players, like, they're down to play long games. And I almost feel like picking Yoshi's might be a little bit of a, I mean, we're seeing it in the neutral game too, right? Drifting in with a nair like that is kind of like, forget about it, let me hit you. I'm just gonna drift in and hit you. I'm holding in, W key, and there, oh, by the way, there's the Stitch.
Yeah, I mean, seems like Rox is, I mean, down to gamble.
Yeah, I guess
general,
so.
But this is,
well, Peach, I mean, no, you got the perfect rest punish. That sucks.
That should have been it. I love the idea, execution slightly off, but the Stitch is still in, okay, no longer in play anymore.
I saw Sirmeris do like a jump nair. I have to assume that was a Z button to try to grab the turnip and just, you know, miss. Ow!
Definitely.
Up smash? Rock's drifting into up smash. Oh no, that's BM.
That's definitely
BM. You see Sirmeris just do 4 up smashes in place? I'm like, that's like a, you know, honestly, that reminds me of Joey.
Yeah.
Joey just stands there and does up smash. Oh, that's 39. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah,
that's 4 neutral wins.
Yeah, that's not good. That's really bad. Oh,
okay.
That didn't make any sense. Rested in between the downer hits. He was trying to tap dance on Jigglypuff's head, but got a rude awakening.
Yeah, the down air a little bit too close to the ground.
I guess, yes.
I think it's kind of funny because, like, Puff will just, like, crouch, and she'll be really low. If she presses down B, she just pops up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get hit by it, you die.
You like, expand.
It's like, oh, boink.
95. I mean, a lot of those random hits are just going to do it, and a down smash is going to send Rox to the last zone. Well played from Sirmeris. It's, yeah, I don't know.
Rox looks happy with himself.
Yeah, you know,
just hitting that rest, right?
It was a funny rest.
It was a funny rest. Look at that.
I mean, look, game one honestly looked very winnable. I just feel like for Rox, I felt like Sirmeris was down to play the floaty battle in a way that I didn't get that sense out of Rox. Like, I feel like there's a way you have to engage with floaty matchups that I think the best floaty players, they're down to grind it out. I don't have a bone in my body that's that patient, so I play Fox.
Not everyone has that dog in them. Honestly, like, people complain about matches taking a super long time or how grindy it is, but it's really hard. Like,
imagine if you have to play it. You know, we're the ones watching it, but imagine if you have to play it and you have to be down to just slug it out with those back airs. Can be tiring.
Every interaction you have to keep in your mental